up, electrical crew? Welcome back to the channel, your secret weapon for dominating the electrical trade. I'm Kane, and this is video number 2 of our series of New Mexico Electrical Journeyman's Test Theory Edition. If you caught the first one, you're already ahead of the game. And if you're new here, stick around because we're about to level your game up with 10 more killer study questions straight from the test. Here's the deal. We're walking you through each question, breaking it down like a pro, and handing you the answer so you can nail this thing. And get just the other day, just this week, I was talking to a guy who got a 94 on his theory test by using this method. Very first time, he walked in there, knocked it out of the park, 94 on the theory. So this stuff is proven and it works. We got more coming to you. Think circuits, NEC code, calculations, series and parallel, and I'll throw some real world vibes, tips to lock your brain in so that you can get it and go. And so you can keep the journey going. Oh, and one more thing, guys, drop a comment below where you're from. Are you guys studying out of Albuquerque or in Cruces or maybe even another state? Let me know where you're from and I'll give you a shout out next time. So, all right, let's wire up and dive into the question 1. Here we go. All right, guys, here we are for the theory section journeyman's test number 2. And remember, guys, this stuff that we're about to go over, I suggest getting you a flashcard and write the question down on the backside of the flashcard or the index card. Go ahead and write the answer and use that as your study guide. Now, go back if you haven't already with the first video I put out and do the same thing. Go over the question, write the question down, flip the flashcard or index card over, and write the answer down. Use that to study. Study that at lunch, at home, wherever you get a chance, and just flip through those cards. And as we progress with this series, your deck of index cards will start getting bigger and bigger. All right, let's go. First question. How many threads does RMC, rigid metallic conduit, pipe need to be threaded to be fully engaged in a hazardous location? And that answer is 5 threads. 5 threads are needed when you put on a conduit or a coupling or something. 5 threads are needed to be fully engaged in a hazardous location. So 5. So you would write the question down, flip the card over, write the answer down. 5 threads. Next question. What is the minimum size for an equipment grounding conductor? And that is a number 14 AUG. Number 14. Next one. What happens to resistance when metal gets hotter? That right there, guys, you can look all day in your code book and it will have nothing about metal urgency. Urgency? Sorry, I said that wrong. But the answer is it increases. So what happens to resistance when metal gets hotter? It increases. Next question. What causes current to flow? And that's induction. What causes current to flow is induction. Again, you couldn't find that one in your code book if you looked all day. What side of a circuit does a distribution transformer connect to? So what side of a circuit? And that's the primary circuit. Not the secondary, but the primary circuit. What side of a circuit does a distribution transformer connect to? And that would be primary circuit. What kind of bulb has a glass lamp with a filament and a partial vacuum? Good luck looking up that in your code book, but it's an incandescent bulb. How much separation do you need between a high voltage cables and communication cables? 6 feet of separation. What is the pipe fill percentage of a 36-inch nipple? And that's 40%. So 40%, I do believe that's in chapter 9, table 8, I'm sorry, chapter 9, table 1 or 2. It's right there in the very beginning of chapter 9. Talks about a 24-inch nipple can be filled up to 60%, and then anything above that is 40%. So, oops, sorry. What is the pipe fill percentage of a 36-inch nipple? And that's 40%. Next one, what is the minimum size of a ground rod? Guys, that may be in 250. I can't recall right now. If it is in 250, guys, leave me a comment below and let me know where it's at so I can look it up and get it highlighted. So when you're studying it, or if you know, let me know real quick. Just drop me a comment below. So the answer is 8 feet, 5/8 inch thick, or 5/8 thick round. So your standard ground rod that I see without having to tell them 10 foot is your 8 foot, 5/8 ground rod. All right. When class 2 and 3 circuits when can class 2 and 3 circuits be in the same conduit? So when is that? And that is if they have the same insulation. So when can class 2 and 3 circuits be in the same conduit? When they have the same insulation. Guys, that's 10 questions right there. Use these questions to study. Like I said before in the intro, a guy just passed his theory test using this same method, these same questions, and got a 94 on it. First try, first rattle out of the box. Felt very confident, walked out of there, smoked it. So use this process, use these questions. Also, again, let me know where you guys are at. You guys in Albuquerque, up on the northern side of the state, Raton, I don't know, Gallup, Farmington, maybe down south, Cruces, Lordsburg, maybe Artesia over on the east side, Clovis. But drop a comment below. Let me know where you're at. Or heck, you may not even be in the state, but just let me know. All right, guys, that's all I have for now. Be on the lookout. Hit the subscribe button and the notification because I will be putting out more of these videos with the theory information on it. So that's all I got for now, guys, and we'll talk soon.